Dear friends and dear families of this planet Earth, I hope you're doing really great, having very positive and awesome days. Okay, so here's Goiana Ferreira, and I'm going to share with you two very special days with special activities. It will be March the 6th, a Sunday, and March the 8th, that will be on Tuesday. Okay? Alright, so for March 6th, if you want to be a park leader or a residential community leader couple, you please study the best you can, check the videos, learn about our program, so you can invite your family, your friends, for them to come to these events. The hours will be the same for everyone. Okay, things you're gonna do in the morning together, and in the afternoon each family gonna do their own activity. All right? Okay, so if you're going to be a park leader, you can invite family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, everyone awesome that you know. If you're going to be a residential community leader couple, you can only invite your closer family, like parents, and your neighbors, okay? To be sustainable for everyone. And this way we are all safe and have a great positive activity. Okay, so on March 6th, on Sunday, from 8 to 9 a.m., we're going to, you tell them where you're going to meet, at the clubhouse, or by the woods, or by the garden, by the pool. You're going to tell them. If you don't have a residential community, and it's like single family homes, you can do outside the street in a safe location, or in front of someone's house, or at the end of the road if you don't have traffic over there. So choose the best location and invite them. From 8 to 9 a.m. we are going to do a special prayer in gratitude to God, the superior force, for this moment, for good health, peace, love, for the sun, for the oxygen we breathe, right? For the plants, for planet Earth, for springs, streams, rivers, oceans, and for everyone that's present. All right, so then we are going to do some stretching and running, and those that cannot run, they can jog or walk fast. For people that are running, gonna be 20 minutes, and for people that are walking or walking fast, need to be 40 minutes. Give more time for the heart to pump, so we all can get healthy. All right, so before or after you start running, you're gonna share words about our organization, about 5 minutes, 10 minutes or so. Don't need to be too long. It's just to inspire them. Okay, if you think that's convenient, you can say a few more words. Otherwise, 5 or 10 minutes fine, because they will have everything online. They can check themselves. All right, then you're going to have sign-ups. You're going to have your family records book and open a new page, so they don't see your personal things. Open a new page and they're going to sign up. So you're going to have a few different sign-ups. Sign-ups for single, that 15 years old and older. So they're going to put their age on the front. I'm going to tell you why, because we are going to have on a following weekend special activities, and groups going to be organized at the garden by age groups. People are going to be organized at the garden by age group, get united, so they can meet each other from the same community, or the ones that are attending the same park, for them to meet new people and have a spouse, right? How is that? Great. Or for teens to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Okay, then you're gonna have 5 or 10 minutes just to talk to the department directors, people that are interested to be one of them, couples, okay, for one of the 10 different departments. So this is very important. All right, so 1 hour already passed, 9 to 11, you're gonna have 2 hours of cleanup. So you can clean up the streets of residential area, or the avenue outside, or your own gardens, whichever need the most. And you're gonna tell them, of course, your neighbors or people that are going to the park, what you're gonna be doing, how you're gonna be doing, bringing the trash, where you're gonna be bringing the trash, and things like that. And for everyone to do the best they can to separate glasses and plastic to real trash, okay? So trash is trash, and the other things we can put in recycle bins. Okay, so we do a very good cleanup on this day. And bring buckets the best you can instead of plastic bags, because the buckets you just can dump out if it's big items, right? Because sometimes on a street we find big items. And of course put in small plastic bags. If you already have, you can put small items, pieces of plastic and things like that. If you find paper, you just can dig a hole in the dirt and put the paper there to biodegrade. You don't have to bring to the trash or recycle, because we don't want paper that are dirty to go to recycle centers that they use so much chemicals, so that's not sustainable as well. Okay, so you're gonna see the best that you need for those 2 hours. You can also bring cars, bikes, scooters, skateboards to recycle centers. If you have anything outside your apartment, you bring inside tables, doormats, decoration at the door, or if you have a statue or things like that. Some people put all sorts of things outside their door, but it's an apartment, a building, so we won't have those things. So for your building or skyscraper, that we're using the word sky risers and the more positive, you're going to clean the stairways, the breezeways, the corridors, wherever you have there, because that it's really important. If you can wash, go ahead. If you have a pressure clean, go ahead, wash everything, make it neat. Take webs from the corners, and sometimes bugs make little webs as well. So have everything really clean, and invite your neighbors to help you if they're friendly, right? Knock the door and talk to them, invite them, and they're gonna cooperate for sure. When you're cleaning the garden area, woods, make sure you get a stick and touch anything with the stick first before you put your hands, to avoid, for example, to have soda cans that people throw away, have ants or spiders or snake or things like that. So you're safe. It's very important for everything we do to be really safe, okay? All right, you're also going to be really sustainable on the park or residential community cleanup. So you do not bring plastic gloves. If you really need, you can put your hands on a plastic bag that you already have at home. That's the most sustainable and most positive for everyone. And then if it's good, still you can wash, use another time. Or if it's really bad and old, you can put on a trash. Okay, so from 11 to 12, we are going to have games. So if you have a pool or if you have a garden area, so choose the best location to have games for the families, children, teens, adults, and elders, everyone together, so we can have lots of fun. So for everything, it's very important for you to be on time, okay? Because everything is just about 1 or 2 hours, so the children, the families can really enjoy every opportunity. And if you can, please join the whole morning, so everyone will be going from one activity to another in a happy, and great way. So we can work together and also we can have fun together. For activities such as the games, if the parents have to go back to the house to pick up the pool items or some rackets for them to play, or anything that's needed, or later for the lunch to pick up the container that you already cut and prepared the fruits and veggies. So you remember to release everyone about 5-10 minutes before the beginning of the new activity, so they can have some transition time. Bring young children to the bathroom, go drink water if it's hot, and things like that. From 12 to 1 o'clock, we're going to have our potluck lunch. It's a fundraising lunch, but it's a different fundraising, like you've never seen before. This one, instead of people donating money, they are going to actually sign up to donate things, such as school shirts, jeans pants, jeans shorts for school, socks, the Vans without the laces, everything that we are already talking about for the families to have. So we're saying about families that are here already, right, at your own city, your own country, and families that we will receive. So tropical and subtropical countries will receive new families from slums, refugee camps, nomads, people that do not have clean water all year round. So all these families are going to receive them. People above the White Horse City line, that's too cold, it's not sustained because they can't even have solar panels working the whole year. So we are going to receive all these families in tropical and subtropical countries, right? Counties, because some countries are too large and they have cold areas as well. So they will feel welcoming. They will have everything they need. They will have shoes, towels. They will have kitchen items. So people are going to sign up. People that can, gonna donate land, gonna donate, okay, I can do a community for 240 families, right, apartments. So people are gonna donate items, and they're gonna find out themselves or their friends to get that done when they sign up. So you're gonna put all these things on your records book. So the records book, to be better, it's you can do one for your family and one for the organization activities. And on a future, you're gonna give this records book to the person in charge of records. Yeah. Instead of mixing family and organization activities, let's do separated. Everything, write everything separated. Okay? All right. So in the afternoon, from 2 to 6 p.m., you can start to build your own gardens or take care of the gardens you already have. Or if you already have one, you can help someone else, right? Make sure you purchase your items early in the morning, like 6 to 8, or your lunchtime. You can go quick to purchase anything that you need. And we're gonna share, and help each other, because this is an outside activity, so we can help our neighbors. If you have a park activity and you're gonna build gardens at the park, you make sure you have authorization. So here in Florida, we have authorization from the governor for everyone that own their own property. And I believe the same is for everyone in all countries, right? Because it's your property, I'm sure you can plant food in there. You know, I just know one country cannot do that, but maybe by now that country it's allowing, that president's allowing people to plant food at their own property as well. For people that rent their apartment or their houses, they need authorization from the owners, written out and sign authorization that can be sent by email, you know, as an attachment, or can be given in person. So make sure you have that letter from the owners. Otherwise, you do not start planting gardens and fruit trees, because it's better to do the other way, okay? Get authorization first, start to get such as tools, seeds, organic dirt, and dry mulch, you know, from your own trees there. Who can trim the trees? Who can make the logs into mulch? Who can do the playground for the kids with that wood? And things like that. So as soon as you have the authorization, then you can start, okay? You can also start making the plan, write the plan, you know, copy from your cell phone the map of the property, and start to talk to your neighbors. Oh, we can put this bed here or there, you know. Oh, here will be good, we can have quite many rectangle beds of 2x8. Oh, here will be good, this little pointy area here will be good to have a fruit tree, or an hexagon bed, or an octagon bed. And this way you're gonna be really, you know, using your time wisely with your neighbors. And you know, if you go to the park with the people that live close to the park, and get really organized until you have the authorization from the park, right? A director or a government leader, you know, the office that is in charge of that park, or from your own property, right? The residence where you rent, if you're a tenant. Okay, so in the afternoon, you also, if you did not do yet, and if you're just waiting for these details I just talked about, because you do not own your property, you can also do the cleanup, your house cleanup. Clean up the toys that are not positive, books, videos, DVDs, CDs, electric items of all sorts, right? Check our videos on YouTube so you know how to do this really properly. Always talk to your family, your spouse first, and your family members before you start cleaning everything, bringing things to the recycle center or to the recycle bins. But you can start, and the most important is to put the negative things out. Okay, everything related to media, or negative drawings, negative words, right? Those are the first things that go out. And electric items. Keep the vacuum cleaner if you don't have the day yet to take out the carpet. But everything else can already go. All right, to recycle, because you don't need blenders, rice makers, toasters, coffee makers. And start doing things in other ways with regular pots and pans, and no juices anymore. Start eating real fruit with the pulp. That's the best for everyone because it has no sugar. So you're gonna clean up your house, okay? So we start a new fresh week. Okay, all right, that would be really awesome. Okay, so when you start in the morning at 8 o'clock, you're gonna do a special prayer, as I said. And at the end of the activity, whichever is the time for you, you're also going to do a prayer in gratitude for that day, right? At the end of the lunch, the potluck lunch, or at the end of that moment, the park or residential community activity. Okay? All right. In the afternoon from 2 to 6 o'clock, if you're going to work inside your house, you always do an opening with your whole family and do a prayer, explain what you're going to be doing, talk to them, and at the end, at 6 o'clock, you always do another few words, prayer. Thank you, Lord, we got so much done. We clean up and items, and maybe even clean up the house as well, give a touch up and clean windows and extra move furniture around and clean behind furniture, or separate furniture that are not positive or not needed out or by the door or at the garage ready to go, on Monday, and drop them off. So if there are good things that you don't use anymore, you're going to bring to the thrift store so they can sell to someone else. If there are negative things, you're gonna have proper pickup, whichever is the most sustainable, most positive in the city that you live at this time. Okay? Wood can be turned into mulch and things like that, if you take the screws out, things like that. Okay, so you have the whole day activity to start new life, and that's really awesome. And also keep talking to your children, your teens, your parents, right? See already if your parents can move in, if they are in a nursing home, for example, already invite them, bring them home. Teens and young adults living in other cities, other states, or even other countries, already invite them to live with you. If they're studying because of a special university, or because a special school, you send them, already bring them all home. So you all gonna live together. Don't leave for the last moment, because after we launch organization, and then we're going to have more rules and guidelines. Not going to be that easy. Already bring them home. Okay? All right. So for the activity on March 8th, that in many countries we used to call the Women's Day, right? We also have a very nice proposal for us to go to the county, the city, and talk about our proposal for an international constitution that's really positive, right? Sustainable, and for all countries the same. But that I'm going to make an extra video with better explanation for all families. All right? Okay, so thank you so much, my friends. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I talk to you soon. Make sure you make all the reports. Write down the reports on the records book, for your residential community or for the park that you're going. If you start working at a residential community, you keep going until the 10 department directors assume their position on the organization launching day. If you're doing at a local park that's really close to your house, you keep doing the same, okay? Keep going there on Saturdays, and because this activity is going to keep going on Saturday, not Sunday, because Sunday is family days, unless you're doing games, but we're not doing cleanups on Sunday. We're avoiding that, okay? All right, thank you so much. Have a wonderful Sunday, and please check our other videos. Talk to you soon. One more thing, my friends. If you do not have a clubhouse in your community, and you have like an open neighborhood, like single family homes, so you can you can invite your neighbors to the front of your house, or you can talk to someone else in the neighborhood that has a good front garden, not inside their property the best as possible, but if the street is calm, of course, or in another location like if it's a park close by, or someone's house that has a space on the front. And so remember, no one gonna enter other people's house, okay? All right, so let's have a wonderful, great day. Thank you so much, and make your reports afterwards. Say a few words of the day. Take at least 4 pictures, or 8 pictures, 1 or 2 from each activity, and then you print them and glue them like a records book, okay? All right, and this records book afterwards gonna be given to the department director of records. All right, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Let's have fun together doing awesome positive things.